This is Daily Blast Live. We're talking about what you're talking about. Real, honest, entertaining, live. DBL starts right now.
3, 2. Welcome to DBL. It's Thursday, July 29th. I'm Jeff Harrell. My friends, Stephanie and Brandon, they put "with my friends" in the prompter. That was the first time they ever did that.
Really? You normally say
thing.
that genuinely, don't you?
Yeah, yeah. Oh. Now it's scripted. It doesn't even seem like real to you guys, huh?
we get it, Jeff. You have friends.
No, well, you guys are my friends. Oh, but now it's in the prompter and it doesn't real.
It's not real. You're being overproduced.
Yeah.
Ah, okay.
I'll produce Big Jeff. All right, guys, let's get to it. We're going to start with some sad news or happy news, how you look at it. It looks like actor Bob Odenkirk is on the mend. We heard he collapsed on the set of the show Better Call Saul on Tuesday. He was taken to a hospital in New Mexico and was initially unconscious when he arrived. His rep confirmed Bob suffered a heart-related incident and is now awake. His son Nate put out this tweet simply saying, he's going to be okay. We wish Bob a speedy recovery very quickly. Love the guy. Love the show Better Call Saul. Are you a fan?
Oh, I love it. 9 nominations. He's got 9 Emmy nominations from that. So
he's a great
I know
actor.
a lot of people, like, it seems like in 2021, when you hear some sort of bad news, like, you automatically think, you know, the worst. But he's awake. hopefully push through, praying a speedy recovery.
Got a lot more Emmys to win.
Yeah.
A lot more Emmys to win. All right, guys, the new season of Selling Sunset hasn't aired yet on Netflix, but there's already some drama brewing. So Trishelle Stouse is now dating her boss, Jason Oppenheim, okay? I love this show. I don't know if you guys watch. Jason owns the real estate firm where Trishelle is an agent. The two looked cozy. There they are on a boat near the island of Capri. They're on their Italian getaway with some other Selling Sunset cast members, including Jason's ex, Mary Fitzgerald. Now, Mary and Jason dated for 6 months before the show, and Trishelle was married to This Is Us actor Justin Hartley, in case you didn't remember. Their divorce was a big plot line in season 3 of the show. Are you guys selling did I say her name wrong? Trishelle.
Krishelle.
Oh, it's Krishelle?
Yeah, Krishelle.
Huh. All right, we got that out of the way.
I mean, it seems like the plot line for this show is the whole, like, my ex is your ex, and now on to the next.
Ooh.
I don't see anything about selling houses. Like, nothing in the teaser is just that guy standing next to his employee. But I wouldn't do that. You can't do that.
You want to take it there?
Yeah, let's take it there.
Let's take it there.
You can, especially in 2021, you for darn sure can't date your boss or date an employee. But here's why. Because loose lips sink ships.
You
I had it. And pillow talk is dangerous. So when it comes time to break up again, because he's already dated a couple, now you go into the next. The enemy of my enemy now becomes my friend. That's a lot of drama that he can go through, she can go through, and it's just don't touch it.
Brandon read some quotes before he got on.
A couple Bruce Lee B. Water quotes. You know?
I like it. Are you a fan of the show, first off?
I've seen it. It didn't rivet me, to be honest.
It did me. I love that kind of stuff. So I'm into that.
It was all right. I mean, I found it a bit dull.
All right.
But maybe
this is why you spiced it up.
Maybe this is how they're spicing it up with all this. I remember watching the first season, and I remember them saying they used to be together and they separated and they both moved on. And I mean, fair play, if they really like each other, then I believe it could be genuine. But it seems as though it's very kind of digging through the dirt to make better storylines, you know?
Let's take it instead of the show itself, because I like it, you don't. I'm excited about it.
Good.
Would you date somebody that you worked with? Would you date your boss, for instance?
No. I don't want to. I literally want all of that completely separate. I don't want anyone who's mixing in between the two. You know, I would like to go to work, and that's my work, and I come home, and that's my home. I feel like there can be just too much time together.
I'm totally on the same page.
I mean, your enthusiasm for this show sounds genuine. So is it because you want to see the real estate aspect of it, or failed relationship part of it?
Well, I just like kind of like nonsense TV, so to speak, and that's not what this is. I like to go home and relax, watch other people's dramas, not my own. Don't want to think too much. I used to live in LA, so a lot of places they walk by, I'm like, oh, I used to eat there.
I mean,
or I know that house, I know that neighborhood.
I do like that.
So I like any like LA filmed based shows where I used to live. Like same with Chicago. If I see something like, oh, I remember that, so it kind of brings me back there. So that's why I like it, Brandon.
All right,
I totally get that. I love that.
There's another saying that goes along with, you know, dating or in the workplace, but you can't say it on TV.
No, just don't do it.
Then why are you teasing me like that?
You don't know it?
No.
Don't say it.
All right, I'll tell you at the break.
Yeah.
Kristen Bell has a bit of regret for naming her kid Delta. So on the We Are Supported By podcast, Kristen spoke about what it's like having a daughter that shares the same name, of course, with the Delta variant of the coronavirus. Let's have a listen.
It's a big bummer. Yeah. It's a big, big bummer. But I'm really hoping that the Delta variant won't be as strong as the original COVID and people will still say Corona. To be honest, she's 6, so she's impressed every time she sees like a Delta Airlines ad or anything. She's like, oh my gosh, my name. So every time she hears anyone talk about the variant, she's like, my name. And I'm like,
good, okay.
She's still excited about it.
I remember that because my middle name is Jamie, and I always used to get teased like, oh, Jamie's a girl name, Jamie's a girl name. And then Jamie Foxx came out.
Ooh,
and I went from going from Brandon to going to Jamie, being called by Jamie because of Jamie Foxx. So I know that part.
You used to introduce yourself as Jamie?
As Jamie London, yes.
Just everyone that knew Jamie Foxx?
Yes, all because of, but he spelled it Jamie. Mine's Jaime, but all because of Jamie Foxx made that cool.
That's like your alter ego. You know, like Steve Urkel had the alter ego, Stefan.
Do you have an alter ego?
I have a fake guy, that I used to be.
What was
Lincoln
it?
DeSalvo is my fake name.
Oh,
Lincoln
boy.
did what?
I bet he had a mustache.
That was
I
my
bet
name.
Lincoln had a
Wait,
mustache.
Lincoln did
When I was 20 years old, we used to go out and just play around with like fake names, and my fake name was Lincoln DeSalvo. Before Lincoln was even
So
popular.
Italian.
I grew up in an Italian neighborhood. Nobody
that
knew.
sounds like you have a Italian flag tattooed on your ankle. Not even your bicep, your ankle.
I know guys
Lincoln-
like that,
Yeah.
for sure, with the boxing gloves.
Wait, so when you were Lincoln and when you were Jamie, did you both act differently?
For sure.
No, I was like
You were
12.
just the
I was like
same.
8, 9 years old. I had crooked teeth. I was a mess.
Okay, so you were a young kid, just
Yes.
like thinking the name Jamie's cool, but you full
You
on
never
took
went
He was on the
You never
prowl.
went out
He
with
was
your
on the prowl.
No, not on the prowl. You never went out and like goofed around with your
Lincoln
friends and just had like an
DeSalvo?
alter ego or a fake name?
I mean,
This was 20
In
years old.
Vegas, yeah, in Vegas. Yeah, okay.
I
You
don't
never
even
see
say a
people
fake
there.
name if someone tried to talk to me who I didn't want to talk to, and then I would like fake name, fake number, bye. Just get rid of them.
We just got a comment in. Someone,
What does it say?
Lincoln DeSalvio is the father of my 3 kids. Like, what?
My goodness.
Man, that cat's out the bag. Should have kept that. You should have kept that away, Jeff. Told me at the break.
I swear in my head I thought he might go there, and I'm like, he's not going to go there. And you went there.
It's accident.
No
All right.
words. No
Little
words.
Lincoln Jr. Little Lincoln Jr. All right.
What's up, little Link?
Coming up on DBL. Little Lincoln Jr. would be like 25 years old right now. All right. The dog whisperer himself, Caesar Milan, is here. We talk with him about how to help our dogs adjust as people start to head back to the office. Plus, Steph has a special edition of Fashion Fix Friday on a Thursday.
Oh, yeah.
What, Steph? We got a sneak
Daily.
peek at the style from the new Sex and the City reboot. I can't wait. And Steph just couldn't wait until tomorrow
No.
to show you. That's coming up next.
It's now.
Closed captioning provided by.
It's Kelly Schubert here with the DBL digital team.
Yeah,
Let's go to the desk and continue the
I was
conversation.
going to say Weinstein.
You guys went a little off the rails during that story. Yeah, so the conversation.
Okay. So let's bring it back then.
Yeah, so the conversation was supposed to be about unfortunate names like Delta.
My bad. So
names like ISIS, Corona.
But what
Remember
if-
Corona? The beer got a really bad name during coronavirus.
No,
And
their sales spiked
Well,
up.
yeah, they did now.
Yeah.
Yeah, we all thought they were going to go down the drain, and Corona didn't go down
Well,
the
I'm
drain.
thinking like if you're Jewish in the industry and your last name is Weinstein.
Oh, do I have to stand
Yeah,
down?
that's true.
Because
That's
people.
true.
Standing
Yeah,
up?
totally.
It says at home, so I'm sitting down?
Yeah,
Oh,
so
she's standing up
okay.
for it. Oh, but yeah,
Sorry, guys.
that's the one that I thought of.
or
and also-
ISIS. I know a lot of people were named ISIS.
I don't,
Yeah.
But it depends on what your age group is.
That's
I feel
true.
like
That's true.
right now the Delta for that 6-year-old, I think it could go both
It's okay
ways.
at this point. Yeah.
Well, she'll get teased a lot at school. Well, you're the reason we have to wear masks
Oh,
again.
that would
yeah, you're like
stink.
the
I hope
Delta.
that doesn't
Same thing
happen.
if you had a kid named Corona. People
Yeah.
would pick on you.
What
And
about
then
Karen?
My last name is London Bridge. Do the kids know Karens? Do kids say
I
Karen?
think so, probably.
My nieces and nephews, I was
I think
around them the
kids
other day.
probably
They never
know.
said
I
Karen.
think, yeah, if you're called Karen and you're young and in school right now, it'll be a really tough time.
Yeah,
which
I think
sucks.
so too. We have a producer named Karen over there.
Poor Karen.
She embraces it though. She's cool and she's from Canada. So if you got a problem with her, you at me. There we go.
Anyway, so the
Got you,
conversation
Karen.
went a little off the rails there, but
Yeah,
that's okay,
yeah.
guys. It's Friday Junior.
But do you have a alter ego name?
Yeah, I do.
What is it?
Am I the only
See,
one who
everyone
doesn't have
has
this?
it.
What?
Stephanie, you wear black
have an
all
alter
the
ego?
time, and you don't have an alter ego name.
Don't, yeah.
Well, maybe we
Sorry.
should think of
Yes,
one for
yes.
her.
We should. Let's think of one for Steph.
Can we all write
Yeah,
in?
DBL Nation, write us in and tell us what you think Steph's alter ego
I
name would be,
stand up?
even though that's not where we wanted the conversation to go at all, but that's okay. DBL Nation, write us in. We'll see you soon.
Back to DBL. Today we've got a special edition of our weekly roundup of top style and fashion news. It is Fashion Fix Friday, but just for you lucky people, it's coming on a Thursday because we like to call it Friday Junior. Here you go. first, as we find out more about the highly anticipated Sex and the City revival, and just like that, I couldn't help but wonder, how is Carrie Bradshaw's fashion going to outdo itself this time around? I mean, how could anyone forget Carrie's signature downtown style, whether it was sky-high Manolo Blahniks or fascinating fascinators, itty-bitty dresses or over-the-top glam? Carrie made us as thirsty for her outfits as she did those trademark Cosmos. Well, based on some sneaky peeks, we're about to ride a whole new wave of fabulous Carrie Bradshaw fashion. Here she is in pretty pink Carolina Herrera and her signature Malolos, and on another occasion, she's dressed down in street style, made chic with satin pants and a crossbody bag. And in an effortlessly cool look, Carrie dons a linen jumpsuit and a feather beret, but I am living for her gingham skirt and patent leather platform heels. You'll be hard-pressed to find a breakup post-it from me, because from the looks of this revival style, there won't be a scrunchie in sight. Next, Lady Gaga defies gravity and a warning label with this look on the streets of NYC. In the land of endless walking, potholes and subway grates, Mother Monster went for a stroll in a chic black cutout dress, wearing 9-inch stiletto heels as if she were wearing slippers. The black patent leather boots from Pleaser Shoes even come with a warning that says not recommended for walking. But if those boots didn't get her high enough, in another all-black ensemble, she threw on a set of white feathered wings because, well, why not? There's nothing shallow about Gaga's street style, and if anyone can keep her poker face in 9-inch stilettos and wings, well, it's definitely her. And finally, when it comes to the Summer Games in Tokyo, the only things we're paying attention to are the skills and athleticism, right? Well, Team USA gave us a little bit more, and it's my What the Fashion moment of the week. While we commend the athletes and organisers of the event for taking the COVID-19 pandemic seriously, we couldn't help but notice the face mask worn by the US team. And we weren't the only ones. The internet was quick to compare the mask to an infamous comic book character. I'm talking about Batman's supervillain, Bane. So the masks are meant to be performance masks and not personal protective equipment, but athletes are required to wear them inside at all times within the venues. And as creepy as this might be, if anyone were to actually fight a comic book supervillain, I'd trust our super athletes. That's it for your Fashion Fix Friday. I'll see you around next time.
With more than 580 touchdowns thrown and 7 Super Bowl rings, it's clear that quarterback Tom Brady is one of the most accurate NFL players of all time. But is he this accurate? Brady set social media abuzz with this video showing him perfectly throwing footballs into a ball machine and then catching them upon return. So let's verify. Is this viral video from Tom Brady real? Our sources are the Instagram accounts of Brady and visual effects artist Ari Ferraroy. The video got the attention of NFL reporter Ian Rappaport, who asked on Twitter how many takes it took for Brady to perfect these throws. But Brady tagged Ferraroy in the post, who credited himself with both directing and creating the visual effects for the video. While joking, haters will say it's fake. So we can verify, no, Brady's viral video isn't real. The future Hall of Famer is good, but he's not that good.
Welcome back to DBL. We all know Cesar Millan as the dog whisperer, but he has a new show that's teaching us how to be better humans. Tori, Lindsay, and Al spoke with him earlier in today's Chatting with the Stars.
The dog whisperer himself joins us, Cesar Millan. I'm already crying. Welcome to DBL. We're talking about your new show, Cesar Millan, Better Human, Better Dog. But first, I just have to say, it's been a bucket list, as I said to you earlier, to meet with you and to have this interview with you. I was in a deep depression, and you got me out of it. And I just wanted to say thank you, Cesar.
My pleasure. My pleasure. That is my goal in life, to help people understand energy, to help people connect with nature, to help people to become more natural, simple, and profound. You know, to live in the moment, to find your pursuit of happiness, and to have somebody that loves you unconditionally.
That was
so
it.
Definitely, thank you so much for your words, and I'm glad you actually took the message, you know, that I want the whole world to get.
Yeah, and I got a dog from it. I had to get out of my bed, and I got a dog, and I did rules, boundaries, and limitations, and I climbed my way out.
Now, Cesar, I'm expecting a baby girl soon, so I want to know what's the best way to introduce my new baby to my new dog to my newborn?
Well, definitely a tired dog first, a dog super tired, you know, so that way the body is not telling the brain to move forward excited, so that way it moves gentle. Social distance means respect. So that means the dog has to be outside the personal space, and that creates the respect to the pack member. You know, just like the Lion King, everybody gave social distance, and so most people, they want the dogs and the baby to get close really fast. That's not the right way. So you want trust, respect, and then is the love. So that actually creates the instincts to understand how to be with the new member of the pack.
All right, now, Cesar, I actually had this thought right in the middle of the pandemic. I went outside to go get something out of my car, and my dog started going crazy. And it hit me, it's because during the lockdown, we were with the dog all the time. Now, a lot of Americans are getting ready to go back to work, which means leave the home and leave the dog at home. How can dog owners help their pets adjust?
If a dog, let's say, if a dog follows you throughout the day 50 times, make sure the dog only follows you 25, and the other 25, the dog learns not to follow you. You know, so we do that with humans. You know, sometimes we don't want to be followed, and we ask them, don't follow me. And so, but when it comes to the dog, people don't have the boundary. People don't have the limitation.
Exactly.
So it's important to understand that there's rules, boundaries, and limitations in a relationship in order for the dog to give you social distance.
That's amazing. All right, now tell us about your new show, Better Human, Better Dog. You were always telling us you were training the human, not the dog, from the beginning. How does this new show fit into this world of energy training, boundary making? Talk to us about your new show.
Well, because your home should feel safe, peace, and love. So people are going to experience my ranch, you know, a place that I created, 43 acres, and people, as soon as they enter, they feel safe, they feel the peace, they feel the love. So that's your land talking to you. Then the community, my kids are now 25 and 21.
Oh my God,
and I have a group of people that I've been training throughout the years. So how the community also plays a role, that is your family, and then is the activities, right? So then how the activities, the community, and the land now plays a role. So everybody's going to be able to practice regardless of whatever income background you're coming from. To me, it's all about, you know, removing the whole point of money, fame, and power, and focusing on natural, simple, profound. And so that way everybody can have that beautiful, safe, peace, and love, you know, natural, beautiful, and profound.
Thank you, Cesar Millan, for chatting with us today. All of you, you must watch Cesar Millan, Better Human, Better Dog on National Geographic every Friday. Again, I can't overdo it, but you saved my life. We'll be right back.
Promotional consideration is brought to you by
Now that there is a fourth wave of COVID sweeping over the U.S., fueled by the Delta variant, the debate over masks is heating up once again. But it turns out your old cloth mask might not cut it. Let's connect the dots. Any way you look at it, the Delta variant is much more contagious, with evidence indicating it can travel from person to person in just seconds and with limited contact. Researchers have found people infected with Delta have 1,000 times higher viral load than people infected with the original coronavirus strain. And that has helped it race across the country, leading public health officials to ask even vaccinated people to mask up again. And it's not just any masks. The former head of the FDA, Scott Gottlieb, says we need to be talking about high-quality masks like N95 respirators. Those are the medical-grade masks. They provide more protection than cloth or surgical masks. Cloth masks can be problematic because they don't filter out enough particles, and surgical masks just don't fit tight enough to your face. There is one group that should not wear N95 masks, and that's children. They have not been approved for use in kids, and probably more importantly, can be uncomfortable to wear for long periods of time. Experts say it is better to find a mask that kids can wear comfortably to encourage use. And of course, your best protection is a vaccine shot. Connecting the dots, I'm Rekha Muttaraj.
Welcome back to DBL. It's time for some sweet, sweet deals because earlier I showed Tori some amazing products at even better prices. Here's this week's DBL Deal Blast presented by MorningSafe.com.
All right, what do you have for us today, Steph?
So first up, here we go. It's the Kalisa Original Triangle Heated Styling Brush, and these are perfect for every hair type.
Nice.
So normally this is as much as $179, but guess what?
What?
We've got it for only $15, which saves our viewers 92%. Okay, so next up, if you think that cleaning floors is a hassle, wait until you try the True and Tidy Spray Mop. Normally this is as much as $50, which I think is pretty good for what you're getting with this.
Right.
But we've got it for an even better price. It's only $19, which is 62% off. Now, we couldn't come up with something better if we tried. This is the Wonder Tucker 4-piece washed microfiber sheet set. So normally it's $60 to $80.
Not bad.
I know.
Not bad.
But now it's only $29 for a queen and $39 for a king, saving our viewers 52%. Last, there is something to smile about here because we've got the 2-pack White Tonight Natural Teeth Whitening Pens. So this deal includes 2 pens which contain 30 applications each. It's enamel safe and it's got no harsh chemicals. So this is the perfect natural effective way to bring your white teeth back. So normally this is as much as $80, but now we've got 2 for $25. That's saving 69%. Anything over 50%, it's a steal.
So good. Head on over to morningsave.com to snag these amazing deals at the lowest prices. You can even visit morningsave.com on your smartphone. We made it so easy for you. Thank you so much, Steph.
All right, before we go, we had to sneak in this last story. We got a little sidetracked on the name story. A single dad in the UK is actually complaining about looking like Brad Pitt. So take a look at this 35-year-old Nathan Meads. He resembles Brad. Oh, no,
I don't think he does.
And makes money posing as a lookalike at events. But Nathan says it's putting a damper on his dating life. He says some women have stalked him. I wish you got Brandon's reaction there. Or just want to date him because they're obsessed with Brad Pitt. He even had to delete his online dating profile. So here's a look. Here's both of them. There's Brad Pitt.
He looks nothing
on
like
the
Brad
right.
Pitt.
He looks a little like Brad Pitt.
One of my friends, well, I say friends, old acquaintances, nothing weird. We just worked together a few times. It's really bad. I can't remember his name, otherwise I'd say it. Was Brad Pitt's lookalike for literally over 10 years. And he would step in for Brad literally when he couldn't attend an event with sunglasses on, so they had a deal.
Oh,
he looks nothing like Brad Pitt.
No, that's like the low rent JV Fight Club Brad Pitt.
Yeah, he looks
right there. That's
I don't even want to say what he looks like. He looks a bit rough around edges, that lad.
Why are you throwing
like
stones at the guy?
I'm just, I look like Brad Pitt. I'm not gonna find love. Get out of here. Even Brad Pitt can't find love like that, or at least stay in love.
Yeah.
Like, come on now.
Like,
the
me and
gloves
Brandon
come
are
off,
not feeling it. I am not feeling this Brad Pitt.
All right,
He ain't
I'm happy
Brad
for you,
Pitt.
buddy. I'm sure it's working out for you, even though you're complaining a little bit.
So
I'm sure you had your fun with it. You know what I mean?
Hard.
Chad Pitt.
Let's see you guys tomorrow. Same time, same place.